Hiya, here's just a quick demonstration of Rise of Piracy, just to show you some of the controls. So if you got the Patreon version, you can go ahead into any of the three scenes you got. Otherwise, you're going to be using 601, I think it is. So once it's loaded up, it takes a wee second to just get the textures right and all of that. And then you can move around using the orbit cam with your mouse. Scrolling in and out will zoom in and out. And you'll notice like you're getting hit up straight away. So you can turn with A and D. You can speed up or deploy more sails by tapping W. You can slow down. Takes a wee while to accelerate, but you can slow down and anchor using the S button. Spacebar when you're looking a certain angle will fire your cannons. You can increase or decrease your firing angle using F or C. You'll see it in the bottom left when your aim shows up. This is all going to change, guys, don't worry. So yeah, let's move on to, I think that's pretty much it. You can change to the other mode, this kind of duty mode. It's easier to aim with it and stuff, but I don't know if we're going to keep it, to be honest. But it's there. It just, V will change your focal point. O will switch back to the orbit camera. I'm just using the scroll wheel here. Spacebar to fire. F and C to change your aiming angles, and I just got friendly fired quite heavily. Okay, so then you can hit T to go into this mode. There is bugs with the flagship stuff. They've been fixed since. You'll be happy to hear. And then when we're in the RTS mode, we can hold the middle mouse button to look around or to change your camera angle. All right. You can select ships using click and drag. I don't think you can click on individual. No, you can't click on individual ones just yet. So clicking and dragging, and then every order is given using the right mouse button, right? So we're gonna grab this fella. I'm gonna tell him to move over here. You'll notice the cursor is a wee bit buggy as well in current version. You'll notice as well some of the ships can't turn that fast. Like this one, for example, and it's gone. So yeah, we'll just finish off the tutorial with this one, or the demonstration. So if we grab this fella, we right click when you're on the shore here. Your cursor will change to an anchor. So we'll right click over here. You'll notice you got a new UI showing up above the ship. So if we go back over, you'll see when we mouse over these buttons, it's all a work in progress, guys. I do apologize. You can hold shift at this point. It'll speed it up a little bit for you, and then start spam clicking. I want to make it so that you can hold down the mouse button in order to fill up these boats, but you'll notice there's a bunch of boats already left there for the island. So yeah, we can just spam click or click a couple of times and hit the send button. You can also send in land cannons. They'll deploy automatically because they're only one guy and a cannon goes in on a boat. The boats are all supersonic. In the full version, it's not going to be like that. But once they land, anyway, they'll spawn near the green anchor point, and the men then you can control them using right click, same as before. The other way to give orders, like right click does all the orders. But if you hold control and right click, this guy was now ordered to bombard this location. So he's gonna hopefully start doing that at some point. We might have a bug with it. If I try again, maybe here. Yeah, he's out of range. Okay, he's turning towards the island to come over. But yeah, so control right click is like an aggressive thing that you can do with all units. So for these units here, the soldiers, if you control right click, they'll actively seek anybody out on the way and try and kill them. So you'll see now they're on an attack move order with control right click. If you want, you can do that as well with the cannons, and that will tell them to attack ground. And they'll roughly try to hit it. They mightn't be able because of their angle, but they'll roughly try to hit it. Also, right-clicking on a building with a grenadier will order it to attack it. Same with a cannon, and I think it might be broken with the ships at the moment, but maybe not. He's bombarding now over around here where I told him to earlier. So that's what that button does. The main focus of this test, sorry, just to finish off the tutorial, there are these little points here where you have to take, right? So the objective is to take over these points. There's 3 of them on this island. I think there's 2 or 3 of them on the other island as well. And you just got to move a troop over to them and they'll change color. Once all of them have been captured, the towers here will be on your side, so they'll stop firing unless the French fleet over here is still about. But all the flags on the island will change to yours. If you do manage to complete this island, nobody has managed to complete it yet. If you do manage, just take a picture of this with a different flag on it and I'll know that you had won. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Can't remember what I was about to say there earlier. There is no debug options. There's a logger here. You can check any errors that show up. We've had a few reports of some errors. The damage manager awake one here. I'm honestly not sure what that one is, but we'll find out. I think it has something to do with these things not despawning, so it'll be fine, I reckon. Yeah, have some fun with it anyway. The main purpose, sorry, I remember now. The main purpose of the test was to test performance, frame rate drops, ship movement as well. So you can change your ship using that little button up the top there. Sorry, up the top here. I'm just going to click that. It'll change your flagship, and it'll bring you into the next one. It is very buggy using that feature, but you can move around the scene using A and D here to move around. Speeding up will change your rotation speed, so you won't be able to turn as fast, etc. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Some of the ships you get are gonna be. I just noticed this. Turning around and stuff like that might be a wee bit dodgy, but yeah, I just want your feedback on it. How does it feel? There is joypad controls. I'm not 100% on them. If you are using a joystick or a joypad, check out the Discord and you'll be able to see what the controls are for them. But I think I've covered off everything in this video. I don't think there's much else. There is a screenshot camera people have been asking about, so we'll just go in there. Once you go into the screenshot camera, it'll freeze time. You can use T to speed time up. It'll go up in increments of 0.1 on the time scale. It'll also do some kind of funny stuff to the physics. You can scroll your mouse wheel to speed it up. Also holding shift, in most cases shift will speed up whatever you're doing. So yeah, you can see up the top left here, this is your camera speed. Sorry, I didn't actually intend to have this in the test, but it's quite nice that you have it. So if you don't mind the few bugs that are there, maybe it'll be alright. The F button will take the screenshot. I'm not sure now where it'll put it for you guys. Oh yeah, it'll put it in your assets folder or your builds, wherever you've extracted the build to. It'll put it in there, and it'll name it with the number. It's got this incremental thing where it'll number them, put in a wee prefix, and then put the date. Sorry, the date will show as the folder name. So it'll create a new folder each day that you start taking screenshots, and then it'll name them, keep them unique. That's pretty much it, lads. Unless he's, if you have any questions, this WSAD, it's the same thing as the RTS camera, basically, to move around in this. The main thing to keep an eye out for is your speed, camera speed, using the scroll wheel, so you can zip around the scene really fast using this fella, and you can slow down time using OR, and you can increase it using T. You can go up and down with your Q and E keys. Other than that, it doesn't actually do anything else. I don't think it does anything else anyway. I think that's it. Shift button will speed up whatever you're trying to do, so it'll make you go faster in whatever axis you're trying to go. And yeah, it'll like you can fine tune your movement, so you can get some really nice shots. He says as he just takes the worst shot ever. But yeah, that's it. Do enjoy, and best of luck with it. Thank you.